Come on.
Here she comes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Down the stairs.
Oh shit. What do you want to know about the technology?
Yeah, just what changes have you seen in technology in your life?
I have seen, when I came here, even here, in this country, the phones, it was with a dial like this.
Well, you gotta sit on the couch. The light from the window, it makes it look like the sun's gonna explode.
I don't know if you remember. It was first of all, it was the phone, the telephone. Everywhere I stay, in my uncle's house, my aunt's house, I rent a room after that in a house with a lady. She was from England, and in South Arlington. And the phone, it was, you know, like this. You got, okay, let's say you have to dial, I don't know, California. In the place I used to dial 209 and then the number 2, and then you have to wait for that thing to go around, and then 0, and you gotta go down here, and you gotta go all the way this way, and then the number, each number, and go like this, okay? It will take a good minute, maybe more than that, but you know what? I liked it. And then, if you watch the Jeffersons or the, oh my gosh, whatever, they have the button, pam, 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 and even that, it was taking time, because I watched Lucy, the 50s, oh my God. And it was payphones everywhere. When I was working at Belly's Crossroads and coming from taking the bus, even the bus has changed. It was a payphone. Every 25, 30 feet, it was a payphone, which it was real good. Then the remote control on TV. Before the remote control, I remember I have to get up and turn the thing, you know, over and over. Now and then, it was the remote control, but the remote control had a cord, okay? Then, oh my God, it was just so, I tell you, life, it was much more simple. It was a lot more simple. If I had to call Greece, my mother didn't have a phone yet, so the neighbor has to call the neighbor, tell my mother certain time to be there, blah, blah, blah. Then, I mean, anyway, I have to call my uncle in his hotel and say, tell my mother to come in a 1 hour thing. So he had to go and get her. I mean, but you know what? It was really nice. Then, also, and I was growing up, though, I have to tell you, go back a little bit, we didn't have the computer and the TV the way it is today. I was down by the seashore with my friends, building castles, picking seashells, we playing games, we imagine things, you know. Now, the kids are like this. I was the other day at the store, and 2 people, they have the phone and they doing this, and they bump each other on the head. They were both bending over, they bump each other like that, they start fighting. The computer, okay, when we got computer 20 years ago, it was internet, but it didn't have, I remember you used to play games, the phone line, it was busy, I said, get off the phone. Okay, we get off the phone in case dad called from work. It was just awesome. The phones, the cell phones, it was a little flip-flop phone, you know, no picture, no nothing. How simple that it was. And at that time I said, why the hell I need a cell phone? Where I'm going, I don't need it. And even now I don't use it that much. The phone in the house, now many people now, they don't have phones at their home because they have these little gadgets who communicate with it. Texting, text. Why you texting? Get the phone, pick up the phone, call somebody, hear real voice, you know? Now they text and it's like, well, I guess you can text who knows what, and they can text you back. This, no. Not only that, this computer now, you go, you send email, you don't talk to nobody. It's like zombies, you know. Nobody takes that, and they send greetings, you know, through the Merry Christmas and Happy Easter, Happy Birthday. Nobody buys a birthday card and write a few words, little poem, few sweet things to send to the friend or the brother or the mom. Okay, happy birthday, bye. You know, so I think the computer is gonna be like a human in 10, 15 years, you know. And but you know what? The good things that are happening on the computer, it's fine. But the bad things that are happening on the computer is the bad thing. My grandmother used to say, she told me one time, my grandmother, she knew a lot. She was educated. And she told me, now you be careful someday, because they know computers a little bit, even the 50s, you know, it was something, but it wasn't finished. He said, from these electric boxes, the devil's gonna come out someday. I said, what do you mean? He said, you trust me, and you will see that devil is gonna jump and dance in that computer and it's gonna come out. I said, what the heck, what do you mean, Grandma? You watch and see, well, look, all this bad stuff is going on the computer, all the harassments, all the sex harassment, the kids getting abused or through the computer, whatever, anything. So, I don't know, the technology is moving too fast for me. People, they meet from one planet to the other, probably meet somebody from Mars someday, who knows, I don't know, I'm just saying. I like it the way I grow up. Every Sunday in the school, we have to go to church. You don't go to church every Sunday in your school with your teachers and all the kids. You get suspended for 3 days. I grew up, thank God, I have something to remember. I have some good memories. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you and thank you. I'm telling you, the way I used to play with my friends and run around, we chase each other, we play hide and seek, we even play games in the paper, you know, with a pencil and everything. I think they're going too fast.
I remember I was shooting a real estate video in a home, but this woman was home and her like 3 kids, I think, 2 or 3 young kids. They were like 5 to 8 years old, maybe younger than 5. I can't remember. But they were out of the way, you know. I was shooting because she was selling the home. And she said, okay, kids, time to take get your tablets. And I thought, oh, they're going to take their medicine. Then they pulled out like iPads and started playing with them. I thought, oh my goodness, I can't believe kids are playing that stuff. Because well, technically I have an iPad. I got it for that sales job, but I never use it. I deleted everything off it and I'm trying to sell it. It amazes me. Kids have that instantly at their hands.
Yeah, and not only that, you don't... Even when you were little, we hear kids playing in the neighborhood. Across the street, here, you don't hear anybody playing in the neighborhood. You don't hear kids playing anymore. They will with this. I don't think kids, they will, in a few years, they're gonna know how to write with a pencil because everything is typing. You should see the better I do with kids, right? You know, because I work in the school. Say, oh my God, I do better job. We used to play ball, run. We dress on Sunday in the afternoon and walk in the main road. Here is the girls, on the other side is the boys. Don't look, don't pick, but we did look and pick, and we talk about boys. And you know, and we joke and laugh. We play music. We get up and dance like say summertime. We were sitting outside, and it's the whole neighborhood. So many kids. We have the music. Our parents, grandparents say, "Why were you sitting down? Get up and dance." And we sit up and dance. And about 10 feet from it's the sea, and you see the little boats at night going fishing for calamari, going to catch octopus and fish and everything. We have a life here. Nobody can think anymore except that computer. You need to get out and play. Even Nickelodeon, a few years ago, from 2 hours a day, they have nothing on, so the kids can go out and play. You remember that?
I don't know.
I remember that.
I watched a lot.
They don't have it anymore. They don't have it anymore. I remember we go swimming. We swim in, you know, because the waters are very calm and everything. We play in the water. We have a ball because no waves there, and we have a ball and play in the water. We do swings, you know, on the trees in the afternoon and sit down and swing. We gather our friends. We do the needlepoint. We do the little sewing. We did everything you can possibly. Especially winter time, you know, at night, we didn't have a school like Friday, Saturday night. We say fairy tales. Oh my God, the fairy tales our grandparents know. Oh my God, they were like magic. And you can imagine things. Nobody does anything. You know, nothing. So, and we read the paper, we read the magazines. I remember my favorite magazine is the Romanzo. And Romanzo, it was about the movies and actors and actresses and what's going on in the cinema world and the cinematography, what movie is coming up. Oh my God, the you know, famous folks, people, boys and girls are falling in love, the actor so-and-so with the actor so-and-so, you know. And it was, and I couldn't wait every week. This magazine, it was coming. I wasn't buying it, but neighbor was getting it. She was reading it. I said, well, you read it, I want it. So I'll go and get it. I gathered all our friends, all my friends from school, high school. We gather together. We read the magazine and say, oh my God, Nikos Xanthopoulos. Oh my God, Papayani. Oh, this, that. What's his name? One of Nikos Xanthopoulos, he was one of my favorites. Yannis Parios is going to perform in whatever, you know. It was amazing. And we talk about makeup and everything. We play with the dolls when we were younger. And I mean, it's just such a quality life. And unforgettable memories. We have a big building, we call it taverna. And taverna because my great-grandfather, he was making a lot of wine, and he has about, you know, over 100 barrels in that place. That's why we call it taverna. But then we used to live there summertime, which is 5 minutes from the town. And people come in day and night, because it was, you remember how the road it was, people going to cut the grapes, to fix their yards, their gardens, or whatever they were growing, their farms. They would stop and talking and this and that. That's life. We cook good food. Oh my God, the food smells so good. We make our own bread. We make our own, we have the goats and milk the goats. And I remember we gather in the farm, and we dip, before we boil the milk, 6 in the morning, and we dip the foam, and the cotton and the milk foam, and put it in our face. We have no acne, no nothing, okay? We making bread, we make cheese, and we knead the bread, the dough, and the big things like that. We have stone oven in the back, outside. We make the bread, we make a loaf of bread. I was taking the soft part in, putting the cheese and tomatoes and olive oil and basil, and calling my friends and eat. It was just beautiful. We have great uncles and aunts that were coming at night, gathering like 10 people, 15 people. Right here is our backyard. Right there it was the little garden we have. We have got, I mean, farming we have a lot of properties. We have the water running to water the farms. It smells jasmine at night. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful times. Now everybody's sitting in. You don't see people walking. Over there you see people walk back and forth to go to the grocery store, to go here, to go there. You don't see anybody now except people walking their dogs. You know, it was just one life I will never forget. Never ever forget. From one grandmother to the other. From one great aunt, we visit the summertime. We didn't have school. We visit one grandma, then we go the other grandma, then we go to the great aunt, Tia Katina, and then we just go swimming, get the friends, get together, talk, laugh. Sunday, like I said, we're gonna dress up, walk. After dinner, of course, we have a curfew, you know, but still, it was just walking. We walk about probably, let's say, summertime, probably around 5:30, 6 o'clock to 8:30, back and forth, talking, laughing. What we're gonna do the whole week? We go swimming tomorrow. It was just one part of my life. That part of my life, it will never be forgotten. Actually, I won't forget any part of my life, but it was just the first years of my life. You know? Mm-hmm. It was no tablets, no TV, the radio, we hear the TV. Who cared about the TV? Nobody. Because we seeing each other, we talking, the neighbors gathering around in the afternoon after they cook, clean, or whatever, sitting, have time, drink their coffee, their tea, eat their fruit. We eat a lot of fruit summertime, you know.
Now, wait a minute. Now, one big change is YouTube's around and videos, and although there's a scary side to that, which is these companies and governments track all your information, they have it, they spy, they collect it. Yeah, they lie, they say they don't, they do. Facebook collects all your information. They can create a virtual model of you based on everything you talk about, everybody you're friends with. They can track your face and pictures, and anyways, but we're on YouTube. We've connected, done so much, and been able to do things on YouTube.
The world is much smaller now than it was before this connection, okay? Before, to find somebody, let's say big country in China, you have to look for 10 years if you find them. Now, you find them in 2 minutes, you know? Even if my country, even in Greece, you find somebody, it will take forever. No phones in the town, maybe one phone in the town. Now it's right there. Let you kids play and imagine things, color. We used to color it. We used to, oh my God. It was so good. So, I couldn't wait to go home from swimming and eat and maybe take a half-hour nap or something, get up, put my nice dress on and go and meet my friends. We're going from house to house. It's not like we're going out to have a coffee or ice cream. We buy ice cream from the grocery store, we eat it, we sit on the outside on the bench talking, Everything now is fast. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's a lot of good to that too. I'm not knocking it down. It just, life is much more meaningful when you take the time and write a few notes to your friend and say, happy birthday, happy Easter, Merry Christmas, how are you doing, congratulations on your graduation, on your marriage, on this. Write it down. Don't sit in front of that thing and send the message, No. And you'd be surprised how well that greeting card will received. You'd be surprised. Well, let's do something else now because I can keep talking and I never finish. I gotta clean up the house, iron, gotta go out, I have things to do. So...
Well, this is a good piece of technology I'm holding in my hand, this camera.
Oh yeah. But you know, now all the pictures they're on the phone. Before, you take it to the drugstore, we take it to the photographer. In my home, we call the photographer, take your pictures, he will
develop the film.
You have it the next day. You remember the little shop?
Yeah, I know. I remember. I used to take like a disposable camera there once in a while.
Yeah, he was making the picture. Yorgo, big tall guy, and when we have celebration in the house, it was Christmas. We call the photographer to come to the house, and that's fine. And even here, before or even on you guys, little, I have pictures. You know, taken to the drugstore. They develop it. They giving it to us. We pay. Now everybody taking and it's on the phone. I want to put it in a frame and put it in my little buffet and look at it. I don't want to do this. I want to look. We have albums with pictures. I still have those. And that's what I want to do. It's so much more meaningful. That's where technology takes us. And someday it's going to take us to the moon, to the space. They're already there. I'm just saying the public, you know. I think I heard some people, they already reserve some millionaires, they pay $1 million already to go to space.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no, man.
Just to be tourists in space.
I don't think I do that. I will freak out, scared to death because, you know, when you go past the light, it's dark. It's so dark, and you see the earth like the moon, and no, I'm gonna.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that's enough thoughts right there.
Yeah.